What's up, Terabytes? It's me, Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and today we've got another social distancing Sing Better in Seconds for you. Today I'm going to be calling up Semele Mes. She is in Greece, I think. We got people all over the world. So happy that you guys are so excited about this series, by the way. And for those of you who are new, we do a Sing Better in Seconds release every week. And lately, we've been doing it social distancing style online. If you are interested in being a part of Sing Better in Seconds and being my next vocal victim, make sure that you check out our studio on Instagram. Like it on Instagram, and then the social distancing pictures tell me who you are, where you live, and why you want to be on the next Sing Better in Seconds. So without further ado, let's call Semele. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing very well. You look so cute. I love the eyeliner.
Thank you. I have this on my hair and you have this on your hair.
Yes, twinsies. What? Tell everybody, what's your name?
My name is Semele
Semele.
and I am a singing student here in Greece. I'm taking lessons and I'm also in a gospel choir.
Very cool.
Yes, but I've started recently, so I'm not very experienced.
Okay, well, no, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. So Semele is from Greece. She's a singer apparently. Didn't know that actually. It's so funny. There's so many of my fans who are actually like pursuing singing. And for those of you who don't know, if you want to be on the next Sing Better in Seconds episode, all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the Instagram page, and then in the next post that I say like social distancing, hashtag social distancing, you say that you want to sing better, and that's what Semele did. She went and she said, I want to sing better because of this, and I chose her. And so it's so funny how you just find random people that are into singing. So that's super cool. Very, very cool. So Semele, what song were you wanting to sing for me today?
Well, I'm going to sing Amazing Grace,
Okay, awesome. I love that song.
like a verse or two, because not the whole thing. Because I think I have issues with my chest voice, and I wanted to practice this a little.
Okay, very cool. That's awesome. And chest voice for females, by the way, is something that's very troublesome for most. Females are taught, if you've ever sang in choir or if you've ever sang growing up, we're usually encouraged to sing in our head voice or our mix, okay? And that's not something that really modern day music is very geared towards. You hear a lot of artists, and female artists in particular, singing in their chest voice. So there's a big disconnect there between how we do it as normal singers and how they do it as famous singers. But I'm here to fill in the gaps. So that's awesome. I'm glad that you chose Amazing Grace. I'm glad that that is one of your issues. I see point shoes in the back. Are you a ballerina too?
No, but I was when I was little.
Oh,
I did ballet for 8 years, but
Very
I stopped.
Okay. Well, hey, it's really hard on the feet.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
It's been
it is.
nice though. I would be a ballerina now.
Yeah, if you kept at it, it takes years and years of practice. I know for sure. I never made it to point though. Okay, so Semele, let's get to it. Let's hear you sing Amazing Grace. Maybe just the first go around of it, the first verse or whatever your favorite verse is, and then I'll stop you and we'll give you some tips and tricks and get you sounding better in your chest voice.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Beautiful.
I'm nervous.
Says every vocal victim on Sing Better in Seconds ever. It's okay.
Yes.
Nerves are really hard. Let's talk about the nerves real quick for a second, and then we're gonna fix all that good stuff. You sound beautiful, by the way. So nerves when we sing are a fight or flight thing. It's adrenaline, and it is very, very hard to overcome. And there is a point when we sing where we are just then stuck in those nerves, and we cannot get past it. And what I encourage you to do is not let yourself get to the point where you are stuck in those. You got to change your way of thinking, change your thought process, and move past it. Okay. So when you're thinking of nerves, like, oh, I'm nervous, think of something else immediately. Don't think of how you sound. Don't think of the fact that you are nervous. Think, okay, I am on a beach somewhere, or think of your favorite spot. Think of your safe place. Think of something positive, and then move past that. Don't allow yourself to get stuck there. It's the worst thing that you could do, because then your throat closes up, you get choked up, and it's like, right? It's no good.
The breathing is getting very hard to do, the support. And
Yes. Very good. Very good. No, it's okay. So, that was really, really great. What I would like from you, Semele, is I would like us to take this down a little bit in your voice, okay? Because I feel that when you're singing that level of a key, you're wanting to mix, okay? And whenever we learn chest, guys, especially as a female, whenever you are working on chest voice, it's never a good idea to try to identify your chest voice by stretching the range. You want to choose a range that's really setting you up for success. So especially because in this song, the high notes are on E's, which are not your best friend when it comes to belting. You really want then to go lower to give yourself that chance to feel what it feels like to be 100% in chest. So instead of amazing grace, and then me, which is mixed, or even head voice, I want to go, Can you do amazing grace? Can you start there for me?
I'll try.
Okay, just sing the first for me, because I want to make sure that's a good key for you, and then I'm going to tell you a couple other things to help. So sing
It's a little low, I think.
Yes, it's going to feel low, but here's the deal. That's the lowest note in the whole song. So I'm okay with that note feeling a little low, because your goal is to work on your chest, and I really want to hone that and transform that feeling for you today. So we're going to make that the most uncomfortable note so that your top is not, okay? So we're going to change the key. We brought it down probably at least a major third, guys. And the next thing I want you to do is really just two things right now, okay? So we're changing the key, we're making it lower. We're then on those E's going to change them to A's. So instead of like me, I want like May. So it's almost like you're saying May instead of me, a true E. And you're going to do that in context for every single E that you sing in the song. Okay, so two things. We're changing the key, and for you guys who are struggling with chest voice out there, we change the key lower so that we're setting ourselves up for success. You can always inch up higher later, but you can't ever inch up completely in 100% chest if you're starting with kind of a mix, because it's already too high. Okay? And I'm not saying you can't hit those notes, Semele. What I'm saying is it's not in pure chest. And if we want to know what pure chest feels like, we have to go back to the drawing board. We have to go lower to get that full chest, and then inch our way up once we know what full chest feels like, so that we're successful when we inch up the range. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So we're lowering the key, and now all of your E's are A's for me. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's try it here. Here's your note.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Very nice. Okay, so two things happened that I really liked. Your tone evened out a lot, and your vibrato was more prevalent in this take, okay? Your E was better, but we still had that mixy sound up top. So we're gonna do a couple really like abrasive things to get that placement where we want it. And then we're just gonna take that little piece and make sure you've got it, okay? So what I want you to do is think of that note right there. And I want you to go, hey, like someone just stole your handbag in the middle of the streets and you're like yelling at them. Stop. Hey, give me that.
Hey!
Yes. Now, tell me, did that feel the same as when you sang me?
Not exactly the same.
No, it didn't, because that was chest and what you did was mix. So it shouldn't feel the same. This should feel more forward, more aggressive, gritty, in front and louder, okay? More intense. The May is muted. It's prettier because you're mixing partial head into that. So what I want is, hey, May. Do that for me.
Hey, May.
There it is. There it is. Now we're going to do this. Like May, hey. And we're going to test it the opposite way.
Like May, hey.
Yeah. Now, did that feel the same to you? Same aggression?
I'm struggling a little.
Yeah, you're wanting to go back to mix really bad, but that's good that you feel it. That's good that you know that there's not something complete there, okay? So it's a wide open space, Simeli. It doesn't have any hesitation in it. And for you women out there who are nervous or you're scared of making noise, I want you to think of this image and this image alone, okay? Anytime you go to belt, I want you to think of like the Lion King, when Nala is like in the bushes and she sees Simba and then she's like, rah, and she goes to pounce on him. It's that crouching tiger about to pounce attitude that you need when you go to that chest note. I know it sounds completely silly, but I'm telling you it works. So when you go, May, it's gotta, yes, you got the attitude. It's gotta be that. So even if you point forward and you're like about to pounce, show me your growl there. I don't care. But let's get the attitude of the aggression, because if that's not behind the note, it's gonna slip to mix. It's gonna slip to mix because that's your comfort zone and we're trying to get out of that. So like May, get it forward, get it out. Here we go. And
like May.
That was much better. Now give me a hey.
Hey.
Yes. Now.
Hey.
Yeah. So that hey is a very useful trick for women because that forces a chest. And at least you know then what it feels like and what it's supposed to sound like. So you can plug it back into the song and then say, okay, does this make sense? Am I comparatively congruent with the first hey of my just shout sound, and then am I congruent from that to the song or the note in the song? That's how you test if you're in chest. That's how you test if you're in chest, right? So use this anytime, and that. Everything else other than when you get up there is pretty much in chest, Simeli. It's just, and this is again same for most female vocalists, when you get up higher, the propensity is to play it safe, add some head voice in there and mix, because there's no risk there. You're not going to crack, you're not going to be too loud, you're not going to be off pitch, but there's also very minimal reward there as well, because as the audience knows, in their ear, for some reason, they may not know why, but they know it's not as exciting of a sound. So it's not as compelling. It's not as exciting. So they're like, oh, well, she was pretty. It was a pretty sound. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, she was amazing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You just described my whole life with singing. I mean, because my voice is very, it's going to head voice very easily.
Yeah.
So it's difficult for me to do the chest voice, and I'm struggling.
I get it, but see, you're not someone who should be struggling long with this, because you were a really quick learner. And guys, she did what I asked her to do, and so I think I'd say this. No, it's the truth. I would tell you if you weren't, we'd still be working. For those of you guys who are training with coaches, that's awesome. You should be training privately anywhere that you can, but just make sure that your coach is very aware and knowledgeable about the struggle that you're facing. Because if you've been working on this for a long time with a coach and you're still mixing, it shouldn't be. It should be a few months of work, and then that should be fixed. And if it's not, then that coach is not doing what they should be doing. It should not take that long if you're practicing. Okay, so if they're a classically trained vocal coach and you're trying to belt, especially as a female, that's the wrong coach for you, because they're going to want you to mix. They're going to want you to be in head voice. You want to be with someone, if this is your problem, you want to be with someone who is a belter, who sings pop, who sings Broadway, who's ideally a professional themselves, right? Doing what you would hope to do. And that is the testament. You just like a personal trainer, you wouldn't want to lose weight and then train from someone who's overweight too, right? You'd want to train from someone who's got an amazing body. And so if you're looking to sing in chest voice, whoever your coach is, make sure that they're really good at that, so that they are able to show you. If they're, again, I don't know who you're training with, but if they're classically trained or if they're mixers themselves, that's not a good fit. Okay, so assess in your mind how long you've been with this coach, or how long, if you're looking for a coach, how long you want to be with someone. And if you put in the work, there is a certain amount of time when you should see the results, right? Now, you have to have realistic expectations and manage those, but a good coach will tell you, hey, this is where I can get you in a few months, and if you're not there, let's reassess and ask why, okay? So that's definitely a recommendation I would have for you, is just think on that too. And guys, again, if you are someone who is struggling with chest voice like Semele is, we definitely can help you at TSS with that. We would love to help partner in your venture to take your voice from good to great. And if you want to be in the next Sing Better in Seconds, all you have to do is go to Instagram, like our page on Instagram, and then say why you want to sing better in seconds and where you are from in the next picture that we post that says #social distancing on it. Semele, you did a great job today. I'm super proud of you. All you need to do, girlfriend, is open that mouth and pounce like a tigress, lower that key for me a little bit, and you will well be on your way to singing in full chest voice like you heard today. It's possible in your voice. You just need the practice and to strengthen it more, okay?
Okay. Yes, it's only I haven't been doing this very long. I think that's why, because my coach is great, I think. So I think it's probably I haven't practiced enough, and it hasn't been long. That's why. So thank you very much. Also.
Absolutely. No, I'm super proud of you, Semele. Thank you for being such a good sport. And guys, if you thought Semele sang better in seconds, let us know in the comments box below. Check out the description box as well. There's all sorts of amazing links there just for you to take your voice from maybe bad to good or good to great on your vocal journey. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Say bye, Semele. Bye.
Bye.